Shalom, shalom. Today will be Hosea 6 through 10. So we're going to start in 5 because it reads right into 6. So we'll just do 5:15. I shall go, I shall return to my place until they confess their guilt and seek my face. In their distress, diligently search for me and say, Come, and let us turn back to Yahweh, for he has torn, but he does heal us. He has stricken, but he binds us up. After 2 days he shall receive us. On the third day he shall raise us up, so that we live before him. So let us know. Let us pursue to know Yahweh. His going forth is as certain as the morning, and he comes to us like the rain, like the latter rain watering the earth. Ephraim, what would I do with you? Judah, what would I do with you? For your loving commitment is like a morning cloud, and like the early dew it goes away. Therefore I have hewn them by the prophets. I have killed them by the words of my mouth, and my right rulings break forth as the light. For I delight in loving commitment and not slaughtering, and in the knowledge of Elohim more than ascending offerings. But like Adam, they transgressed the covenant. There they acted treacherously against me. Gilad is a city of workers of wickedness, tracked up with blood, and his bands of robbers lie in wait for a man. So the company of priests murder on the way to Shechem, for they have done wickedness. I have seen a horrible matter in the house of Israel. The whoring of Ephraim is there. Israel is defiled. Also a harvest is appointed for you, O Judah, when I turn back the captivity of my people. Whenever I would heal Israel, then their crookedness of Ephraim is uncovered, and the evil deeds of Shomeron. For they have wrought falsehood, and a thief comes in, a band of robbers raids outside. And they do not say to their hearts that I remember all their evil. Now their own deeds have surrounded them. They have been before me. With their evil they make a sovereign glad, and rulers with their lies. All of them are adulterers, as an oven heated by a baker, who ceases stirring the fire after kneading the dough until it is leavened. In the day of our sovereign rulers became sick, inflamed with wine. He extended his hand with scoffers. For they have drawn near. Their heart is like an oven. While they lie in wait all the night, their baker sleeps. In the morning it burns like a flaming fire. All of them are as hot as an oven, and they consume their rulers. All their sovereigns have fallen. Not one among them calls on me. Ephraim mixes himself among the peoples. Ephraim has become a cake unturned. Strangers have devoured his strength, but he does not know it. Gray hairs are also sprinkled on him, and he does not know it. And an excellency of Israel did witness to his face. But they did not return to Yahweh, their Elohim, nor did they seek him for all this. And Ephraim has become a simple dove without heart. They have called on Mitzrayim. They have gone to Ashur. When they go, I spread my net over them. I bring them down like the birds of the heavens. I chastise them as their congregation has heard. Woe to them, for they have strayed from me. Destruction to them, because they have transgressed against me. And I myself have ransomed them, yet they have spoken falsehood against me. And did not cry out to me with their heart when they wailed upon their beds. For grain and new wine they assembled themselves. They turn away from me. And I instructed. I strengthened their arms, but they plot evil against me. They return, but not above. They have been like a slack bow. Their rulers fall by the sword for the cursing of their tongue. This is their scorn in the land of Mitzrayim. Put a shofar to your mouth, like an eagle against the house of Yahweh, because they have transgressed my covenant, and they have rebelled against my Torah. They cry out to me, my Elohim, we, Israel, know you. Israel has rejected what is good. An enemy pursues him. They have made sovereigns, but not from me. They have made rulers, but I have not known. From their silver and gold they have made idols for themselves, so that they are cut off. O Shomeron, your calf has been cast off. Yep. My wrath has burned against them. How long shall they be incapable of innocence? For from Israel is even this, a workman made it, and it is not Elohim. For the calf of Shomeron is splinters. For they sow the wind and reap the whirlwind. The stalk has no bud, it yields no grain. If it does yield, strangers swallow it up. Israel has been swallowed up. They have now become among the nations as a vessel in which is no pleasure. For they themselves have gone up to Ashur. A wild donkey alone by itself is Ephraim. They have hired lovers. Also, although they sold themselves among the nations, this time I shall gather them, when they have suffered for a while from the burden of a sovereign of rulers. Since Ephraim has made many slaughter places for sin, they have been slaughter places for sinning to him. I have written for him numerous matters of my Torah. They have regarded as strange. As for my slaughterings, they slaughter flesh and they eat. Yahweh shall not accept them. Now does he remember their crookedness and punish their sins? Let them return to Mitzrayim. For Israel has forgotten his maker, and has built palaces, and Judah has increased walled cities. But I shall send fire upon his cities, and it shall devour his strongholds. O Israel, do not rejoice with exultation like the peoples, for you have whored from your Elohim. You have loved a harlot fee at all threshing floors. Threshing floor and wine presses shall not feed them, and new wine shall fail in her. They shall not dwell in the land of Yahweh, but Ephraim shall return to Mitzrayim and eat unclean food in Ashur. They do not pour wine offerings to Yahweh, nor are they pleasing to him. Their slaughterings are like bread of mourners to them. All who eat it are defiled. For their bread is for their beings. It does not come into the house of Yahweh. What do you do for the day of atonement? What do you do for the day of appointment and for the day of the festival of Yahweh? For look, they shall go because of destruction. Mitzrayim gathers them up. Moth buries them. Nettles possess their valuables of silver. Thorns are in their tents. The days of punishment have come. The days of retribution have come. Israel knows. The prophet is a fool. The man of the Spirit is mad because of the greatness of your crookedness, and great is the enmity. Elohim, watchman over you. Ephraim is the prophet. Elohim's watchman over you. Ephraim is the prophet, but a trapper's snare is in all his ways. Enmity is in the house of his Elohim. They have deeply corrupted themselves, and in the days of Geba he remembers their crookedness. He punishes their sins. I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first fruits of the fig tree in its beginning. They themselves have gone to Baal Peor, and separated themselves to shame, and became as abominable as that which they loved. Ephraim is like a bird. Their esteem has flown away. No birth, and none with child, and no conception. Though they bring up their children, I shall make them childless, without man, for it is woe to them when I turn away from them. I have seen Ephraim like Sor, planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring out his children to the killer. Give them, O Yahweh. Give what? Give them a miscarrying womb and dry breast. All their evil is in Gilgal, for there I have hated them. Because of the evil of their deeds, I drive them from my house, and I drive them from my house. No more do I love them, and their rulers are rebels. Ephraim has been stricken, their root has dried up. They yield no fruit. Even if they bear children, I shall put to death the precious ones of their womb. My Elohim rejects them. My Elohim rejects them, because they have not obeyed him. So they become wanderers among the nations. Israel is a degenerate vine. He brings forth fruit for himself. As his fruit increased, he increased the slaughter places, and the better his land, the better they made the pillars. Their heart has been slippery. Now they are guilty. He breaks down their slaughter places. He destroys their pillars. For now they say, we have no sovereign because we did not fear Yahweh. What would the sovereign do for us? They have spoken words, swearing falsely in making a covenant. Therefore judgment shall spring up like poisonous weeds in the furrows of the field. The inhabitants of Shomeron fear because of the calf of Beth Awen, for its people shall mourn for it, and as well as its priests who used to rejoice over it, because of its esteem that has departed from it. It is also brought to Ashur as a present for sovereign Yareb. Ephraim does receive shame, and Israel is put to shame through his counsel. Shomeron is cut off. Her sovereign is like a twig on the surface of the water, and the high places of a wind. The sin of Israel shall be destroyed. Thorn and thistle come up on their slaughter places, and they shall say to the mountains, cover us, and to the hills, fall on us. O Israel, you have sinned from the days of Geba. There they stood. The battle in Geba against the children of perversity did not overtake them. When I desire, then I bind them, and people shall be gathered against them when I bind them from their double guilt. And Ephraim is a trained heifer, loving to thresh grain, but I myself shall pass over her comely neck. I put Ephraim to the yoke. Judah plows, Jacob harrows for him. Sow for yourselves righteousness. Reap according to loving commitment. Break up your tillable ground. It is time to seek Yahweh, till he comes and rains righteousness on you. You have plowed wrongness. You have reaped unrighteousness. You have eaten the fruit of lying, because you trusted in your own way, in your many mighty men. An uproar shall arise among your people, and all your strongholds shall be ravaged, as Shalman ravaged Beth Arbel in the day of battle. A mother dashed in pieces on her children. Thus it shall be done to you, O Bethel, because of the evil of your wickedness. At dawn, the sovereign of Israel is completely cut off. Another quick one. What is righteousness? What is loving commitment? I feel like some of this is talking to us. 6 is definitely talking about us. It's also prophecy for Jesus. Yep, I've also heard that we are Ephraim, America, or the Western world, I suppose. And that would make sense, because so that they become wanderers among the nations. And there's a reference to Deuteronomy here. I'm not going to flip back to it, but This is also how God fulfills his promise to Abraham, where he says, I will make your seed as numerous as the stars or the sand, basically. There's going to be so many you basically can't count them. And they will be the esteem of all nations. So, we had to get kicked out of the house, I guess, on one hand, but Jesus welcomes us back into that house. So we just need to make sure that we continue to do the things of the house and not the things that got us kicked out. Yeah. What do you do for the day of appointment and in the day of the festival of Yahuwah? I think Sukkot is considered the festival of Yahuwah, and therefore I'm assuming that the appointment is atonement, at one-ment, which we should be doing. That if you're tracking right, atonement was just a couple days ago. Sukkot will be soon. Dwelling in booths or temporary dwelling, however you want to view it. Anyway, I love you guys. May Yahuwah bless you and guard you. May Yahuwah make his face shine upon you and show favor to you. May Yahuwah lift up his face upon you and give you peace. Thus they shall put my name on the children of Israel, and I myself shall bless them. Shalom, shalom.